For racial healing, do you think he's going to heal the races?
Well, I mean, you know what? It's something that could be done, but still, I just don't think that they're ready to play yet. Okay, I don't think so.
Yeah, I would agree, but I couldn't. You know, like you said, we started this conversation because you made you were an activist, a former firefighter here in Chicago, and I got over 1,500 hits when you were on. These are white guys from the fire department who didn't like you being on YouTube, and they was criticizing me. Don't even know me,
right?
Of my history, and I'm a harmless person.
And all because of the fear, okay, that one day they may wake up and we may get our wish, okay, of a better place for our people to live and be in the city of Chicago. All because of that fear. Because they fear the word affirmative action, they fear the word quotas and all. But anytime I ever had a conversation, and right now for those blacks in the firehouses, don't fear talking to them. Ask them the question. How is affirmative action hurting them at all? I gave you the numbers, Mark. 5,000 firemen, only 500 black, okay?
Right.
Sound like affirmative action is working for them,
right?
Okay, and they know it. But the average one of them, that's all they see is white firemen all around. Wherever they go to classes, they go to school and all for the fire department. They number whites, but still they feel that affirmative action is shooting the jobs out of their community.
I know, and working class whites, so-called working class, lower class whites don't even exist in the city of Chicago. Most of them are gone. They fled to the collar counties. In fact, they go to McHenry and Kane. They going 40 miles out from the city because for the average white person, they got to go, especially it's like in your town too, but Chicago's 40 miles out. When you go 40 miles out, then you get away from the blacks. Then you get away from the Hispanics, but you got to go 40 miles from the city of Chicago to get away from that.
Well, Mark, you got a lot of dropout degree holders, especially on the white side of the fence,
right?
They can't compete in that corporate world,
right?
And where do they show up at? Fire department, police department, okay, water department, you name it,
right?
Why? Good paying jobs, yes. Good benefits.
Good paying jobs, because in the city of Chicago, you don't have to have any college to be a fireman.
No, it's still high school diploma, GED. Okay?
GED, that's it.
And let me tell you, it don't take really no more to be a fireman, okay?
Wow.
I'm telling you, there's only one thing. You got to know where that fire is. You got to go take some water to it and put it out, okay?
So the lower class, lower educated ethnic whites still want to hold on to those good city jobs.
Well, economics is
and they want to keep the colors out. They let a few get in.
Well, again, it's always going to take a few of us to make their big plan work.
So the bottom line, what year were you born in America? What year?
1950. That was a great year. January 12th, 1950.
1950. You got here 12 years before I showed up. So yeah. you know America, 40 years ago, 45 years ago. So you think as America has race relations gotten better since you've been here since 1950?
Worse, okay, worse.
Damn.
I am a product, okay. Damn. I was able to live in an all-black community, okay.
Wow.
A black community, man, where we had little league baseball teams,
right.
Okay, where they had block clubs where everybody would come together and get together every year and socialize together and all. The whole community knew each other.
So the black community.
Right now, Mark, if I ask you, who's your neighbor to the north of you?
I'm scared of my neighbors. I know a few of them, but you know what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying, it has gotten worse, okay, because it has, our people have just separated from each other. That I don't know how we're going to bring our folks back and all. But no, man, integration didn't help us none.
So integration's been bad for African Americans.
Very bad.
Damn.
I'm the product of school busing. I remember when I wanted to go to this great black high school, my younger years, I grew up in Gary, Indiana. High school had a great football team, great basketball team. Academics was to the highest and all. Well, I'm looking forward to going to this school. And then in the mid-'60s, when they decided they was going to bust, man, they bust us 10 miles away to this all-white school, okay? And I knew it was going downhill then, okay? Moved to back to Chicago, moved to the community of South Shore, all-white community. We were the first blacks to integrate South Shore High School. Well, the only thing I can remember is they were trying to get rid of all the blacks they could, man. Wow. All the white folks, they could have, got rid of some whites and had a bunch left. But the only thing they wanted to do, not educate, they wanted to try to get rid of these blacks to move in these communities,
Wow.
So again, no, to answer your question, I don't see anything getting better. I see it getting worse and worse, and it's even getting worse. Now the test is on again. Back to your original question: is Barack going to be the man?
Right. Is Barack going to be the man?
Well, we know he's intelligent enough. We know he's capable of holding that position.
Yeah.
They talk about experience.
Experience.
All the people that have got us in trouble in this country right now supposed to have experience, but has
Yeah.
experience helped us?
Yeah, but he can be a good president, but he's not going to bring the races together.
Well, there's always going to be a class of people in this country that will not allow that.
Yeah, they
don't want it to be, okay?
Yeah.
Because, as you said in our other segment, we're not your house enemies, okay?
We are not white
And
folks' enemies.
they've got that mixed up. Okay?
Yeah, we're not the enemy.
Some
They
reason-
got other problems.
But they got a lot of reason to think we are the
Yeah,
enemy.
yeah.
When you get the history of slavery
Right.
and how we got here and how they was dumping us, our ancestors off in the ocean and all that type of stuff, I guess they do and will forever live in fear.
All right, Ezra McCann, keep hope alive. Right. All right, that's enough of that.
Bottom line is fear, baby.
Fear.
I appreciate that.
They ain't got no fear.